Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Now, last night we had a look at one of the lucky lotto balls, which was the Defender. Today we are going to look at the other one, the Type 63. Now, it looks snazzy. I mean, the turret don't look fantastic. It looks pretty weird. But overall, I don't think this is too bad of a tank, to be honest. Now, the only downfall is, it is, of course, in the lucky draws, which now I know you need 3 number 11s to be able just to open up this draw. And yeah, good luck with that. I've seen a few people get 3 11s over sort of 4, when you buy the 4 lotto balls. I have actually seen a few times where people have got 3 number 11s. If you do manage to get 3 number 11s straight away, then the rest of it is very cheap. Like, I think the next draw is like 11 gold, and it's like that across the board. So if you do get lucky and get 3 number 11 lotto balls, then it is very, very cheap then to be able to finish the draw off. But most likely you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get the 3 number 11 balls. So on that note, I would say it's not worth trying to get. So, you know, it's a shame. These tanks will come back. Do bear that in mind. It's not like you're missing out on a tank. These will come back. I think the Defender won't be back as often because Defenders not usually come in that often, and if they do, it'll be for crates maybe, and then it'll be maybe part of a bundle where you could buy all the Defenders. Where this, however, it will be back. It's nothing special, so it will be back eventually. So let's look at the stats and get into game. So, of course, it is a Japanese tier 8 heavy tank. The turret armor is 175 and your hull is 120. So nothing crazy, but you can get bounces on that turret. But it's not like the best. If you come up against tier 9s, yeah, you're going to get penned. If you come up against some tier 8s and tier 7s, then you can get bounces on that turret. Your DPM, 2027. Again, nothing crazy. Probably a little bit higher than some of the other heavies, like the Russian heavies that are around 1900. So pretty average for DPM for tier 8. Now, it has a 9.4 second reload, which is not bad, to be fair. The reload's not bad. And your penetration is 237 on your standard AP, 283 on your premium AP, and 65 on your HE. You got a 320 alpha gun, 290 on your premium, and 400 on your HE. Your aim time is 3.2, so nothing special. And your dispersion, again, nothing special at 0.344. You do, however, have a very, very nice 12 degrees of gun depression. So use that to your advantage. You need to use that gun depression as much as you possibly can. Your top speed is 44 kilometers per hour, so pretty nippy. And overall, you know, it's not the worst tank in the world. But the fact that you may have to spend a lot of money trying to get it, yeah, it really isn't worth it. And of course, the mechanic, the combat stabilization, this is probably my worst, the worst in my opinion, where it's at a forward speed of no more than 15 kilometers an hour or a reverse speed, then your aiming circle remains small. So, you know, it's not bad, especially if you are on a ridge using 12 degrees of gun depression. But I think that is one of the worst mechanics. I never use it, to be fair. I never ever use it. So let's get into a battle and let's see what this tank is capable of doing. Now, of course, we are on mine, so with 12 degrees of gun depression, we can make good use of the middle section here if we can get there in time. And again, it all depends on what the enemy do. Now, again, it looks a snazzy tank. I think the turret looks weird. Again, it will be quite weak from behind. It's really, really flat. So yeah, do sort of pay attention to that turret. Make sure you're always looking at the enemy, and yeah, you can angle, and again, make sure that you are using that 12 degrees of gun depression. It's there, you know. What's the point having 12 degrees of gun depression if you're not going to use it? So make sure that you can get on a ridge and use that 12 degrees of gun depression, because you can get bounces on this turret. It's not the best turret in the world, hasn't got the best armor profile in the world, but you can get bounces. So you just need to use that 12 degrees as much as you possibly can. So we have made it to the middle here. We got a few shots out, and there are 3 tank destroyers that we do need to be very, very careful of. One is over there, however, and there is a couple where that hill's in it. So we are aware they are there, so we do need to be careful. And again, if you're not using that 12 degrees of gun depression, if you're not making it hard for the enemy, then they will be able to penetrate you, as we have just seen. But again, if you are moving, then it makes it difficult, and you are able to get the bounces, which again you have just seen. 710 block damage like instantly. So you can get bounces, and the turret can actually work. But if you're just sat on a ridge, stayed still, not moving, making it easy for them to aim at the weak points, then yeah, you're gonna get penned. So just do make sure that you are making it difficult for the enemy team. Don't just sit there in one place and expect to bounce everything, because it was not going to happen. And as you can see, as soon as we get a shot off, yes, it didn't go anywhere near, we are then just backing up to make it a bit more difficult for them guys to be able to shoot me. So now at the moment we are on 1500 damage because of my guy there. The K2 has pushed down. He's actually taking the attention of this EXP, so I'm going to use that time to actually hide behind this rock so I can't get shot from the tank destroyers, and then take that guy out. And of course they are going to focus on that K2 because he's their easy target, as I thought he was going to be an easy target, and then instead they do go for me, or at least one of them goes for me. So I do manage to make it up on the hill now. No idea why this BZ166 isn't dead yet. There's a couple of guys who are actually struggling to kill this guy. So as soon as I get there, of course he does die, but at this point there is only one tank around here, and then two other tanks, which one is that Helsing, and of course the full hit point mod 1. So here's the J Panther, and at this point again we get a nice bounce there, and now it's just 2 tanks. I don't really care about getting shot. Let's just go at him and get as much damage and get to that mod 1 as quickly as we possibly can, because he's full hit points and we're going to want as much damage as we possibly can from him. As soon as I go for the J Panther, our ELC Biss kills him, and by the time I get to the mod 1, he is a freaking one shot. And not only that, I miss my one opportunity that I have. So as you can see, the accuracy isn't fantastic. Overall, I think it's a decent tank. It's nothing special, and for the price that you may have to pay, I mean, if you're lucky and buy the 4 Lotto Ball bundle, then yeah, and you manage to get 3 number 11s, then yeah, it probably is worth it. But the likelihood of you getting 3 number 11s is very, very low. So let me know what you think of the Type 63. And again, are you going to try and get it? If I was you, I wouldn't bother, and I would just wait for it to come back. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.